Exiles. It's a new league and I am back on the never-ending quest for the best looking characters in the game, and today that brings me to this, the Simulacra armor set. That's not its name. It's just what I'm calling it. Now the set is comprised of the 4 primary uniques we got this patch, being Exile, Perfidy, Algor Mortis, and Beacon of Madness. Now interestingly enough, this is our first full theme that's going to be available almost completely free. And I say almost because the alternate helm and the portal will end up being sold. But as for like the main bits here and the attachments, all free. Now, the armor set's going to be available in the game for forever. It's like you will always have access to this armor set at some point in time. It may not always be as cheap as it is now, but it will always be in the game. But as far as the wings, the cloak, the horns go, those are going to be going away after the end of this patch. My advice would be, if you really like the set, if you like this theme, then get on these challenges. They're not too hard this league. In fact, I think they're about as easy as they've ever been. They just take a little bit of time. And if you're curious or you need help or you want like a walkthrough on these challenges, there's a creator who does a guide every league. And if it's out already, I'll link it in the description, but it's always on Reddit. You can just look for that. He always breaks down all of the challenges and how to go about completing them in the easiest way. Really good stuff if you're struggling with those. A couple notes about the design. It is an armored carapace. It's very creature-esque. Honestly, it shares some vibes with like the Creation set, but this one really pulls ahead when it comes to like quality, I feel. And in general, just like the theming of this set is insanely good. Now there is a slight innate character effect on this one. It like surrounds the character in small bits of floating like glass or mirror. Honestly, it's pretty fitting character. It's not really noticeable, but like when you stop and really look at the character, it's there. But I'd say it's really nice. Fits the theme of the league, whole smoke and mirrors thing. I like it. Now as for combos, there's some really no-brainer ones, and there's also some really niche ones. You saw the Elder Wings already in the intro. These are just amazing. But I also wouldn't overlook the Malice Wings that we got last league. These are also really nice in this setup. And if you end up using these, the other thing you could also use is the various challenge rewards from last league. The Metamorph stuff is super chaotic, but it's also really interesting. I feel like it works reasonably well with this set. Now for our next look, we swap out the helm for the pyre. We add in the magma wings for a nice high contrast look with a really wide silhouette. I like this. I don't use them often, but every once in a while the magma wings get a nice combo that gets slept on for some reason. And I feel like this is one of them. I really like the way they attach to the back there, and like the look of the kind of like the hardened gray bits on the magma wings. I feel like those really match the actual armor itself well. Now here, Revenant brings the real power vibes with a quite interesting use of its gloves. Generally, these suffer from really bad clipping on lots and lots of combos that would otherwise be really, really good. It's nice to see that's not the case here, because they look incredible with this armor, honestly. Weapon is Plague Scribe. Scholar weapon effect for a little bit of extra lightning. You could go farther with the actual Revenant character effect, but I honestly feel like this one's too much. And a lot of the time, I just end up using the Madcap character effect. I use it here, and I also use it on our next combo. So for this one, we use the Silver Wrangler helmet and the purple eyes for a real sinister look. And then we just add in Legion Reward Suite to taste. Just the wings for a bit of a reserved look, or also add in the aura for a more all-out version of it. But honestly, either or is pretty decent. Alright, and then finally we come to an old favorite, Spectre. Now I love Spectre because of the characterization it'll bring to like a setup, but most of the time it's just a little too outlandish to use. It just doesn't fit. But here, because of the otherworldly nature of the armor, it looks great. Any one of the multiple back attachments from this series works. I always end up going with the Spectre wings just because it's nice, it's reserved, and there's nothing quite like the harpoons in the game. It's just really nice. So yeah, all in all, this is a pretty neat little armor set. Quite the love letter from the art team, actually, I would have to say. And I'm happy to have it lying around. Honestly, in general, I just think this league has been amazing from like an art perspective. It's not always like the clearest mechanic, but at least like the ambience and like the look of the game has never been better. It honestly looks really, really good this patch. I'm proud of the art team this time around. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase of the new set. I would show it on all classes, but I don't actually have all classes on League. I just have my Trickster, so that's what I'm working with, and I'd have to skin transfer it over to gear that like level 1s could wear if I wanted to show it on all classes, and I don't want to spend any more points on skin transfers. I already spent too many. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing one more of these 3D art showcases this league at some point. They also added art for the Rotting Legion here, and it's pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy. So I'm going to take some time and come up with some combos for that, and when I have those, I'll make a video for it. Also, before I go, I just want to add a little bit of a shout out to Arthur von Schreyer. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a creator in the Hideout community. He made us this new little like dressing area for the videos. He gave it to me on stream a couple days ago, and I just thought that was like the cutest thing ever. So I wanted to say thanks to him. I really appreciate it. If you guys don't know who he is, go check out his content because he makes some absolutely insane hideouts that I think are all up for download. And now with the new hideout system being super cheap, you could probably afford all of them and not even have to blink. So yeah, go look for a cool new hideout. Give him some love because he definitely shared it around the community. Thank you, Arthur. And thank you guys. We'll see you next time.